Hey everyone, John Green here, and let's face it, standardized tests, they can be a real drag, the pressure's on, the stakes seem high, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We've all been there, staring at those practice questions, wondering if we'll ever understand this stuff. But hold on, don't despair. There's hope, and it comes in the form of a solid plan. Think of it like this. You wouldn't climb Mount Everest without a guide, right? Well, prepping for the SAT or ACT is kind of like scaling a mountain of knowledge. But fear not, intrepid learner, because with the right tools and strategies, you can reach the summit. We're going to break down this climb into manageable steps, starting with the most crucial element, your study plan. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Millions of students have conquered these tests before, and so can you. Let's get started. First things first, let's ditch the procrastination monster lurking under your bed. The earlier you start prepping, the better. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Think of your study plan as your training schedule. It needs to be tailored to your strengths, weaknesses, and importantly, your schedule. Start by figuring out how much time you can realistically dedicate each day or week. Don't go overboard. Consistency is key here. It's better to study for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, than to cram for 3 hours the day before the test. Trust me, your brain will thank you. Now, break down the test content into manageable chunks. Maybe dedicate Mondays to math, Wednesdays to writing, and Fridays to reading comprehension. Find what works best for you and stick to it. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your test-taking mastery won't be either. Alright, you've got your plan, you're putting in the time. But how do you know if it's working? Enter the official practice test, your new best friend. Think of these tests as dress rehearsals for the main event. They give you a feel for the format, the timing, and the types of questions you'll face on test day. But here's the crucial part. Don't just take the practice test and move on. Analyze your results. Figure out your strengths and weaknesses. Did you ace the algebra section but stumble on geometry? Did you nail the reading comprehension but struggle with the essay? Knowing your weak spots is half the battle. Remember, practice tests aren't about getting everything right the first time. They're about identifying areas for improvement and building your confidence. So embrace the mistakes, learn from them, and watch your scores soar. Section 4. Time Management Mastery. The clock is your friend. Time management is everything on standardized tests. You have a limited amount of time to answer a lot of questions, so working efficiently is key. The good news is, time management is a skill you can learn and improve with practice. First, get familiar with the test format and how much time is allotted for each section. Then, practice pacing yourself. During practice tests, use a timer and stick to the allotted time for each section. This will help you get comfortable working under pressure and avoid running out of time on test day. Here's a pro tip. Prioritize the easy questions first. Don't get bogged down by a difficult question early on. Mark it, skip it, and come back to it later if you have time. Remember, every question carries the same weight, so racking up points on the easier ones is crucial. Section 5. Identify and conquer, focusing on weak areas. Remember all that analysis you did on your practice tests? Now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Identify your weak areas and focus your study efforts on those topics. Don't waste time on concepts you've already mastered. For instance, if you're struggling with geometry, dedicate extra study time to that area. Use textbooks, online resources, or even consider a tutor if needed. The key is to target your study efforts where they'll have the most impact. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to teachers, classmates, or tutors if you're struggling with a particular concept. Sometimes a fresh perspective or a different explanation is all it takes to make things click. Section 6. A world of resources, tools for test-taking triumph. Good news, everyone. You're not alone in this test prep journey. There's a whole world of resources out there to help you succeed, from textbooks and study guides to apps and online courses. The key is to find what works best for you. If you're a visual learner, flashcards or online videos might be your jam. If you learn best by doing, practice problems and mock tests are your friends. And if you thrive in a collaborative environment, consider joining a study group. Don't underestimate the power of technology. There are tons of apps and websites dedicated to test prep, offering practice questions, personalized study plans, and even on-demand tutoring. Explore your options and find the tools that fit your learning style and budget. Section 7. Test day strategies. Stay calm and carry on. It's test day. You've put in the work, you've got this. Now, it's all about staying calm, focused, and confident. Here are a few test day tips to help you shine. Get a good night's sleep. Pulling an all-nighter is the worst thing you can do before a big test. Aim for at least 8 hours of sleep so you can wake up feeling refreshed and alert. Eat a healthy breakfast. Fuel your brain with a nutritious breakfast. Avoid sugary cereals that will lead to a mid-morning crash. Opt for protein and complex carbs to keep your energy levels stable. Arrive early and relax. Give yourself plenty of time to get to the testing center and get settled in. Take a few deep breaths, visualize your success, and remind yourself that you've got this. Remember, you've prepared for this. Trust your knowledge, stay focused, and pace yourself. And most importantly, believe in yourself. You've got this.